Howdy everybody, welcome back. This is Ryan. Today I'm going to show you some more tumbles that I did while I was up here in Minnesota, and also a few more slabs that I got at John's Gym Emporium in Motley, Minnesota. And if I can get the iMovie editor to work on the phone, I'll also include just some short video of some of the specimens and whatever that I took video of while I was at John's place. I took the video with his permission, just to kind of show you what he has and show you guys the specimens. I'm hoping the shadows and the sun aren't too harsh out here. If I wait too much longer here, the sun will go down below the trees and it'll get dark. I only brought my vibrating tumbler up with me, and so it can only do a medium grit onwards. So what I tried to do is pick out some of Dad's rocks that, to at least to my eye, look to be ready for medium polish or later. Some of them worked out fairly well, and some of them I just called out before putting them in the pre-polish. And I'll do those when I take the rocks back to Illinois. These rocks here are really only through the pre-polish stage. I don't know if I'll get through the polish stage before I head back, so I just wanted to do a quick video on where they are at this point, since they actually look pretty well. Just kind of like the last group that I did. They turned out fairly well even just after pre-polish. Maybe not to add in too much extra commentary. Looking through my screen on my phone, it gets a little dark, so it's a little hard for me to see too much detail on the phone. But you can see there's probably a few areas that probably could have been better if there was a little bit more time done in a stage one. But I think a bunch of these rocks Dad had started polishing them on, but then the tumbler had broken on them, or at least the drive mechanisms for them, and he had just never got that fixed and restarted. Got some pretty nice agates in there. Some little rough in spots, but I kind of like them when they still have a little bit of the natural texture on it, so you can kind of tell what the agate might have looked like when it started. some of these as I look through them again. I may send them either through the pre-polish again for a little bit longer, and then the polish, whereas some of them may even go back to medium, even on these. But I thought all the rest of these here, at least, were still far enough along to show you. As I, like me, Dad tumbled a wide variety of different rocks, and kind of being here at the I don't know if it's a terminus or a just where a lot of these areas, the kind of the glacial erratics, I think they call them, got deposited in the area. So we ended up with a lot of different varieties of rocks around here, and Dad may have found a few them in different stores too. I don't know all the stones histories. As far as I know, he never made it up to the Great Lakes. I think I probably mentioned that in a couple of the other videos on showing his rocks. Get some pretty odd kind of brecciations in them cementing back together with different types of rocks. Find a lot of different sizes and pieces of quartz in our area too. Threw a bunch in these in here, and you can't really see them backlit too well, but you can kind of see, if I take the phone off the holder here real quick without stopping it, You can kind of see, hopefully, the kind of the backlit of some obsidian that my dad had done. And there's some other pieces that I have of obsidian that I know he must have done more than probably 40 years ago, because I remember seeing it when I was little. I know he had to work hard on getting the right combination. I think back then he was probably using plastic grits or the plastic media. Couple of these, like this one here, I could probably go back into a stage one and grind out some more of the imperfections if I wanted to later on. I kind of wanted on some of these to just kind of more or less finish up the way they were when Dad had them. So at least on this one batch here, I didn't want to overdo them or really go back to a stage one and just kind of alter them completely. There'll be more of them that I still have in the garage that either hadn't been started or had been, that I'll go back through and kind of do a complete job on them as I look at them a little bit more. A few of these here as I get down to the bottom of the smaller ones, I'll just kind of put them all in my hand and show them at once. Another nice agate. Trying to let my hand lie flat so I don't create any shadows blocking the sun. And the last handful of the from the tumbles. Guess I didn't get all of the pre-polish off of some of those, so you can kind of see the white still on them. So the tumbles, and then we'll move on here quick to the some of the slabs that I got at John's Gem Emporium here when he's going to, or they're going to be at the gem show in Brainerd next weekend, and I'll be probably leaving that Monday or Tuesday after next weekend, so I decided to run in today, and since I had a little extra time with this trip to look through things. This is a start off here with a few pieces of turritella. I kind of got these to I'll work these and see if these live up to their name of Smelly Shelly more than the stuff that I got from Theo. I don't know where these come versus Theo's, but I thought it would be interesting just to see how much the smell is different on these than the ones I got from him. I was able to pick out some decent pieces, not as thick as the one. We'll resume the video here. This iPhone version that I have now seems to be the most sensitive to overheating, so I had to let it cool off here for a little bit. So we'll do a second take on finishing up these slabs, and this one now is the third tortilla slab. It's still fairly thick. They left a goober on the edge there, but some of these stuff I kind of looked through. I didn't have any water there. I'm sure if I would have asked, they would have had some, but picked out this chunk here. And I don't remember, I don't think, yeah, this one had for a $7 slab. I didn't think it was too bad. Hopefully I can make something out of it. I don't know what for sure this is, but I kind of like the gradients on this end of the slab. So that may be one that I might pass on to Melissa if she wants it, if she thinks she can make some stick earrings. Have a little bit of a gradient in there, and then kind of just have some other pink material left there on top. It's kind of a mostly a greenish stone, but it has some little red flecks in. I don't know if you'll be able to pick some of those up. I can't get too close since with the size of these slabs I'm not zoomed in. so the close focusing lens is being used. But for $1, I couldn't pass up at least trying a piece. Kind of like that the golden color that's through there, and kind of the real golden color that's just kind of meanders through the middle. I won't be able to show this one all at once. This is really only the real big slab that I got. You can see it was 14, fairly thick, but like the real, it was almost like, if I had to give it, almost like a banded iron kind of colors, kind of the deep reds that you see in some of them, and kind of the metallic colors. I don't know the name of the material or where it came from. I think I must like the this kind of rich red colors. I got a few of those. Kind of a smaller chunk here again. And they only had that one for 2, so I figured it was, if I could get 1 or 2 cabs out of there, I'd be doing good. If I would ever sell them, that is. I think this has to be a slab of Montana agate, although it wasn't labeled. But sure looks like it to me. This one is a bit of a end cut on here, but I kind of really like the banding, along with the then the kind of the quartz pocket there on top. For $2, I figured I might be able to get a couple slabs out of that, although the second one that'll be left as the end cut would be kind of small, but that one then I might be able to do a face or a contour polish on. And these last two were kind of the chunky ones. And I'm blanking on the name of the mineral right now. It's the same one that gives the shimmers in like unakite. It's that feldspar. I knew it would come to me sometime, but it's usually after I'm done videotaping it. But I'm going to try to get a couple slabs out of there and see what just a larger piece of feldspar will what I'll be able to do with it. And I think feldspar is kind of what they say are real similar to what you would get when you do when you have labradorites and such. then this last chunk, I also don't know what it is, but it kind of had some nice pinkish reddish colors in it, and it was only $5, so I decided to pick it up, and I figured I could make some little slabettes out of it, make some cabs. And just real quick, I almost forgot these. I just got some small little pieces of quartz. This one is probably more of a smoky quartz. And these others are a little bit more on a clear quartz. And I don't know if I'll be able to take material off of that and use them for caps on doublets or similar. It might have to be some smaller caps if I do, but for a couple dollars each, I thought I'd pick up some of the bigger ones and the ones that kind of look the clearest, and see what we'll try to make something with them. And that's it for the tumbles, and then the slab show after. If I'm not able to get the video editor to working, and I'm gonna have to now since I had to split the show and tell video here. Hopefully what follows here is just some additional video of the specimens that John has there. Thanks for watching, and I will talk to you guys later. I almost forgot John had magazines there where he was giving some of them away. You could take one of them, so I just picked up one of them from March of 1960. Maybe I'll be able to learn that. Thanks again.
In the late 70s, I heard a rumor that pyrite specimens were being saved from the smelter and local mineral dealers creating cameras. They were selling world-class specimens in a place called Motley.
Where do you come up with your ideas?
You know, either we go find them or other people come in with them sometimes.
Oh, okay.
But you know, most of the ones we have are just right around from town here.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't realize you had them up here.
Oh yeah, yeah. They'd you know, at least this way about 6 miles that way,
Okay.
and then you know a little ways down, you know, still. But wherever the glacier that was, they call it the Superior Low Drift.
Yep.
But came down and brought them all this way.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Pretty good location though.
Yeah, I got a few in that home too, but I mean, start turning over the fields now and we'll start finding them.
Absolutely, yeah.
So,
Fears at this point would be fraudulent. I got one. Six of ours.
Yeah.
So how would you check the fraudulent? I mean, if they check them? Yes, yes. And my granny took it. Let's check it.
6 kilos of beautiful, original freaking salvage. Less effect we have on our environment.
We should, yes. Not very chemical.
That's part of these ones.
Yo vengo de la familia de un padre pescador de Pradera también y él mismo me enseñó bastante este oficio.
Yeah, it is very common. This tradition survives because parents are teaching their children and children
And that's the same as the dark red up on the top over there. Right in the middle. And same location from Morocco, but those are just a little higher quality. Yeah.
Bueno, muchísimas gracias.
This is all vibrating. No,
Well, I'm afraid
so that is
I
a new
love the
find.
ocean.